Alright, hello to all my guys, gals, and non-binary pals out there across the electrical ocean. This is JazzMan back playing another game, cause I feel like it, and yep, that's about it. So we're just, we're playing Forsaken Waste today. Nothing too crazy, nothing too out of the ordinary. And our opponent today, let's see, who is it? Rufus, Doofus, or, yeah, pretty much. So, he's playing Sunderlands. And I'm playing Forsaken Waste. This is just a some kind of Forsaken Waste deck. I wouldn't really know how to describe it if I tried to. And he's playing Skywings, so this should be entertaining if nothing else. Skywings on this map are a little bit annoying. They can fly around over this lava and sort of avoid things that would otherwise hinder most other champions. But we're going to go with, you got Void Shield, don't you? Yeah, you do. So I'm going to go with Elsarin Reaper here. That sounds like a good idea. And, we'll let Fade Wisp grab our font. Yeah, so basically Elsarin Reaper with Soul Strike is a great counter to all this Skywing nonsense of Void Shield, Hunter Walker, Sunderlands bonus. Reaper in general is just great against Sunderlands because they have a lot of defensive abilities that would otherwise be a pain in the ass to deal with. Now, I could deploy a Disturbed Spirit here. Prismatic is magic damage. That kind of puts a damper on things. Or I could go with the Death Guard. I think I'm actually going to go with the Death Guard. I'm going to deploy him over here. Just in case Fade Wisp gets into trouble. He does have Phase Shift to, help bail himself out. But again, magic damage. Kind of annoying that I can't really rely on that as much as I'd like to. And he's sending his Imperator up. He's not quite able to get into the font, thankfully. And meanwhile, Artificer Portal down here is going to start pooping out dragon babies. Which, not too bad for me. I've got Archmage revealed once those babies get to the fight and start being a problem. So I'm just going to move old Death Guard into range here and put up Bodyguard. So that Fade Wisp stays nice and safe, and we'll start get those dots working for us. Poison, Cripple, definitely a little more useful here since Void Shield will... and Regen, of course, as well, preventing the dot from doing as much as it normally would. So Void Shield, I'm thinking, Bone Mauler, perhaps, just for funsies. Let's do it. He's got multi-attack. He's decently statted. And yeah, that'll be that. So Fade Wisp, probably going to get engaged upon. He can't actually Gravity Well me because I'm 2 spaces forward would be onto the font, and obviously you cannot put champions on top of fonts. So he's literally just going to stand there. He's just going to stand there and take it like a little bitch. So that is perfectly okay with me. I'm going to move Death Guard up 1 just in case he does some relocation nonsense. We'll hit again, and we'll hit 1 additional time. And Reaper is within strike range next turn. I could maybe Moby and kill, but let's not worry about that yet. Cleric of Unrest. I think I'm going to go with Cleric of Unrest. He's also anti-summon, but he also has council spells, making him very useful against these babies that are coming up to encroach upon mid. I really like running Cleric of Unrest. Usually you only see him in Liches, because of the leverage he has access to, along with the on-deploy phylacteries. But in general, I just think he's a great utility support for Forsaken Waste, now that Archmage has sort of lost a little bit of his luster, no longer having Augment Creation. So you could run Cleric for anti-summon. You could also run Rite of Power if you have, Eternal Lich or stuff or something in your deck to make use of the second life. But council spells is just really a lot of value, a surprising amount of value, more than you think. So again, he's just leaving that Prismatic right where he is, and I could maybe try and kill with a Soulbane here. I guess I'll just keep hitting him, hit him twice. There's 8 damage. And yeah, Cleric, I could invig for an attack, because multi 2, I can make an attack for 8. No, well, it'd be 6. So let's just move in with Reaper. I really don't want to have to waste a Moby on this, but Soulbane I don't really mind too much wasting. We're gonna move Reaper in. 13, and yeah, I could Soulbane. Don't have to invig if I'm gonna. Well, actually, I do because of regen. All right, we'll Soulbane for an early kill, and I will also get the globe. Actually, no, I won't, because I won't have the AP. But you know what? I'm just gonna do it because I don't want that. I don't want that thing sitting there regenning up and whatnot. So we'll just take that down. Nice and simple. He has Imperators. I'm gonna get bombed to shit, aren't I? Yeah. I'm gonna move Reaper back 1 so that he can't just double bomb me from this distance. And I'm out of range for Shackles, but that's okay. I'll move Death Guard up 1 more. And yeah, I'll move Reaper back 1 more, why not? He's gonna... I should have moved him this way so that he doesn't get a triple bomb, but Bodyguard is still up for 1 more turn, so it's not that big a deal. And he's gonna move into the font, as expected. The summon should get this globe. It's really the only downside of me going for that kill there, and I think I'll be able to kill the summon just with normal attacks, and then he's gonna play Vindrax. So basically, I need to keep Elsarin Reaper alive as long as possible, because he's really the only thing I've got right now to deal with stuff like Vindrax. Thankfully, I do have the Invig still lurking in the back for when I need him most. And Bodyguard is down for this turn, so I think I'm just gonna keep Death Guard back away so he doesn't take much damage as he would otherwise from bombs and whatnot. And hitting the summon... it's kind of going to hurt more than it's going to help, since I do have Splintering, taking down my own HP. I think killing it here... I could just deploy Zulos. I think it's good to get Zulos out early. Or, well, sort of in the mid-game. Zulos as a very early deploy doesn't really do much, because Dark Favor would be wasted, but I think doing it here just to kill this summon is... you know, probably okay. I mean, these guys don't have regen on themselves, so as well. So that's those plus the dots is enough to finish the kill. We'll just move back here to position around the bombs as much as possible. Now, I kind of want to keep this Bone Mauler where he is, because he's in a position to threaten contest next turn, but I don't want to get bombed. So I'm going to move him back 1 and let that summon die. Vindrax can bomb me regardless. I'm going to move him back 1 more. I'm going to move you back. I'm going to move you like this, just in case he engages on plane shift on the turn he's vulnerable. And yeah, that should be okay. Can't really move Bone Mauler anywhere else. So I can contest next turn with an Invig, if I so choose. The Summon Dragon on Portal is actually fairly long cooldown. It's cooldown 5. So I'm not expecting another baby. Certainly not this turn, but maybe next turn. I could be doing better job keeping track of these things. And see, I left Bone Mauler in bomb range anyway, even though I was talking about it. But you know what? That's fine. If he wants to bomb me, you can go right ahead and bomb me. Instead, he's going to bomb these guys, which I also could have avoided. But he's wasting all his AP to do it, so... if I draw my Essence Drain, I can Essence Drain one of these and kill it with an Invig instead of contesting. I could also just Moby, because that would let me get 2 hits. I'd probably kill this one. Oh, he's moving in... okay, well, he's moving into double hit range himself. And there's actually a Firestorm. Alright, so he does a Firestorm there. That does generate me a bit of Nora with Council, but all right, and then an Acid Storm even. He used two spells there just to get those kills, and one turn off a Bodyguard as well. All right. I think now my only play really is to burn the Invig and contest, since I don't really have any kill pressure on the fonts and on the Skywings anymore. So I'm just gonna Invig on this Bone Mauler. Grab the globes. I do get the globes, which is, you know, something better compensation than nothing. And I'm gonna send old Bone Mauler into the font. Vindrax still hasn't bombed, so I'm gonna make it a little more annoying for him to hit. And Death Guard, I mean, I think I'd rather just move him back and let him get the get the globe, rather than having him die to the dots just for getting a knockback. Although I think, well, nah, Death Guard globe isn't worth that much. I think a knockback at this point is worth more damage. Like the damage is worth more than the globe. Because, you know, that's 12 damage. That's a decent amount. So we're gonna go something. Now that he doesn't have magic damage, I think Disturbed Spirit is an okay deploy. Just something to sit in that font once it gets there. And we're gonna do a banner. Could put down a banner. I'm just gonna bomb it though. I think I'd rather have the HP permanent-ish. Yeah, we'll do Bodyguard because you're dead regardless. And yeah, I could deploy Broken Bones. Broken Bones not really going to do much. I'd rather save for a bigger deploy right now. Do get the nice little protection from the dead magic zone. Is something nice. So he's going to bomb Death Guard. Of course, not getting hit by the disease aura, or the disease nova, I should say. Even though it's only rank 1, wouldn't do that much damage. So he's going to go Akakios' Blade on Vindrax. He's really going all in on that mid font. He's completely ignoring bottom for now. Since he did use those 2 spells last turn, he's completely out of Nora at the moment. Not able to deploy. So Cleric is kind of screwed. Even if I moved him all the way back, I wouldn't be able to save him. So I'm just gonna keep him contesting there for the moment. And let's kill this relic so that he doesn't deploy any more dragon babies. And pop, there it goes. So he does have the Skywing proc, so his next deploy is going to gain 2 AP, allowing him to reinforce a bit easier. I think Deathcaster here is the play. Deathcaster is so good now. I love Deathcasters. They're basically overpowered. It's a walking Essence Drain with, you know, good damage from Blood Frenzy and, Soul Sift. Rank 2, not even rank 1. Like, rank 2 is crazy. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it right there. So, Cleric, screwed. He gained 10 Nora. Well, he refunded 10 Nora through Council spells from the Acid Storm and the Firestorm. So 56 Nora plus the Invig to help contest. I think he kind of did his job. And if I choose to, I could actually get that globe with the Zulos, although that would be pretty stupid. Because Vindrax, it would wreck me. And he's just going to sit these things back. I'm just going to put Disturbed Spirit in the font and laugh as he struggles to deal with it with his 0 magic damage. I upgrade Restraining Aura on my Disturbed Spirits, and that's going to come in very useful against these bomb units here. So let's just sit him in the font. Yeah, there we go. We'll move him all the way up. And there's another Prismatic Skywing that I'm going to have to worry about. More Void Shield, more regen. I do not run Soul Reave in this deck, although I do have Reaper's Blade, which would be kind of funny to put on Bone Mauler since he has Splintering. And we're just going to hit this banner. Can't hit it again, unfortunately, but he's going to be contesting regardless, so it doesn't matter too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I'm fine there. And I'm not going to do any Death Pacts yet because even if I did, I don't have any finishers for that Vindrax. So actually, I don't even really want to bother attacking because he has regen 3. He's just gonna regen it all up. Death Dead Fairy would be okay for the distract. Crypt Guardian not so much, because one with Nora will not trigger off of bombs. You could Relic Contest, so I'm going to deploy down here. I think I'm going to go with... Executioner would be okay. He has Resist Physical on Vindrak, so not terrible. Actually, I'm going to go Plane Shift. Yeah. Yeah, we'll go Plane Shift. Magic Attack. Vindrax is Vuln Magical. The reason I'm hesitant about deploying Plane Shift is because Plane Shift is really squishy to melee units. And just general poke. I really wish he would get a few changes. He's fast. Like, Plane Shift is super fast with Teleport 2 and 7 speed, but that's kind of all he does. I get that he's sort of supposed to be anti-range in the sense that, entangle, evasive, and, he teleports onto you, but he doesn't really do that job very effectively compared to other Forsaken Waste champions. And, even if he gets onto you, he can't really lock you down the same way an Interrogator or something can. Punish Assault. So he's going to sit back there with Vindrax. Oh, you know what would be cool? I just had a random idea. It'd be neat if instead of Entangle, he had Clamp or something like Entangling Attack. Or, even better, Shadow Strike to work with Confuse Enemy. So that he attacks, he gets stealthed, gets teleported away, and, he's hard to find, hard to hit, stuff like that. It sort of matches his aesthetic too, I think. Popping in and out of portals. Take notes, Rorschach, if you're listening. These ideas come free. Of course, I don't think Rorschach watches these videos. Or maybe he does. Maybe I'm just completely wrong. Maybe he's listening in right now. So we're going to kill this banner. And Bone Muller's kind of screwed the way he's positioning. He's positioned really defensively here, getting all his champions towards this bottom font to deal with that one Bone Mauler, so I'm fine with that. I'm just gonna move up a little bit cautiously here. Still have to respect the 18 damage Vindrax bomb, but I do want to potentially get a kill next turn if I can. And I could deploy a Relic in that font, but there's really no point. Bone Mauler is dead either way. I might as well just get off an attack. Man, I wish I had Death Guard over there right now. Let's go ahead and deploy. Could go for another Bodyguard. I want to save a bit of Nora for next turn. Tomb Raider. He doesn't really have anything that I need to deal with like that. I'm just gonna get a big hit off on this Prismatic. That's 17 damage from a Bone Mauler. And, I really wanted to play Archmage. I think he's really fun to use, but I'm feeling like Dead Fairy would be the better choice here. So I'll go with Dead Fairy. It's fine. And Zulos, yeah, I feel like we're fine there. I could maybe even move back. Yeah, that'll do. Get some soul tappage on that Vindrax. He doesn't need, he deployed so much of this crap over here, even though he doesn't really need it. Like, he could have killed me with Prismatic alone and kept all his champions near mid-fawn, but... I'm happy that he's moving so far out of position, just for that. And I think no matter what he puts in this font now, it's going to die, because I have double Death Pact, and I have, Plane Shift to finish. And so he's attacking the Disturbed Spirit. For pretty good damage, honestly. Like 5 damage to an incorporeal unit. It's not bad. So he's just going to attack once, move back for the Rend. Of course, I do have Soul Channeling to heal me back up. So let's go... Alright, he's moving away. Retreating like a Frenchman. And he's probably going to... I don't think he's going to put anything else in there. Yeah, I think he's just going to sit back. He's worried about that double Death Pact. Yeah, contesting here seems kind of stupid. But on the other hand, not contesting seems also kind of silly. But, I mean, I was stupid before this guy was even born, so if anyone would know about being stupid, it's me. So let's go with, what do I want to deploy here? I feel like whatever I put out is just going to get bombed and killed. I could put out that plane shift again and just phase shift immediately. Or I could Moby and maybe kill that Vindrax. What did he bodyguard? Oh, he bodyguarded the Vindrax. Well, that's a shame. I'm just gonna move up with Disturbed. Skizik, yeah. Alchemist got changed recently. I had to check if he had magic damage for some reason. So let's see. I'm gonna move up a little bit, and I'm actually gonna do. I'm gonna do a Dreadfield, I think. I'm gonna do a Dreadfield right there, just because it's annoying to deal with. And I'm gonna move up with these duders. And we're going to move up with Archmage. Again, like Archmage doesn't really do anything here for me. He has no summons. Mind Wipe Aura is potentially useful, but getting into range with it is another story. I honestly think Bodyguard might be something I want. Or Mr. I mean, Zulos has 70 HP. He's probably fine. I could do with a Bodyguard on Deathcaster right now. And I gotta make sure that he doesn't get Gravity Weld out of range. So we'll just keep him back, and let's do... Oh, I can't. I have no spell presence. I wanted to do a Shackles. Yeah, that's fine. We'll go... Nah, we'll just save Nora. It's whatever. We'll just keep ourselves safe for the moment. He's gonna do a bomb here, but I don't really care if Death Guard dies. And Zulos has enough HP plus Drain that he can probably survive it. Now I do know that he's running Firestorm and Acid Storm, but I'm pretty sure he's still fine. Like his other champions, he has Action Potion on this. Zulos might die, but I do have Essence Drain revealed now, so even if Zulos dies and he uses all his AP killing it, then I can potentially mount a comeback with like a Moby, Reaper's Blade on Dead Fairy for a double tap, and you know, I can do stuff. I'm Forsaken Waste. I don't really worry about counters and stuff like that playing Forsaken Waste, so he's going to do another bomb. Understandable, so Death Guard goes down. Zulo still hanging in there, and that Vindrax... So Death Pact goes through Bodyguard, obviously. So what I'm thinking here is I'm just going to Reaper's Blade on Dead Fairy, and then do a Death Pact, and then get some hits off with Dead Fairy and kill it. And then Disturbed Spirit is just going to sort of hang around and be annoying. I mean, move him basically all the way in, so that Restraining Aura does its job on the maximum possible units. And he's 49 Nora, so really doesn't matter if he dies at this point. There goes popping the Death Guard. The Spirit just going to move in, Soul Channeling on everybody, Restraining Aura on everybody. And we're gonna do Death Pact on Deathcaster. Ha 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 ha. So 29, and that puts me in Blood Frenzy. We're going to move Dead Fairy in. Fortunately, I won't get a double tap, but it should be enough anyway. Good players would calculate. Unfortunately, I am not a good player. As probably evidenced by this game. Now, he's gonna Bodyguard, isn't he? And I guess I have to Moby then, don't I? I could Moby and get into that font. He would just redirect everything there, though. We're gonna Moby. He could have had Cancel Magic up, which I should have taken into account, but I did not. And we're just gonna... I could do... could do an Entangle, actually, and a Confuse on you, and it'll relocate me 2 spaces, so a little further back. I want that globe, so I'm just going to move up Deathcaster. And we'll get a hit onto this Imperator here. And move back. I could drain if I feel like it. But I'd say I'm decently safe here. So I'm just gonna keep Zulos back. And Dead Fairy back, and everybody back, and Disturbed Spirit being the annoying nuisance that he is, giving me a bit of Nora. So I wouldn't be surprised if he killed Deathcaster somehow, but I don't, again, like, he used Death Pact already, he has Soul Sift, I don't care. That's sort of the theme of this game, isn't it? I don't care, I don't care. So he's going to destroy Disturbed Spirit with the magic attack. Of course, he'll have to send Alchemist into the font in that case, or maybe the Temple Guard as well. What are you doing here? Gonna do a bomb? I mean, if he does a bomb, he won't be able to contest. And if he contests with both, he won't be able to kill Disturbed Spirit because he'll just heal from Soul Channeling. So he's gotta make some hard choices here. Is he gonna contest with a Relic? If he does, I mean, that's fine for me. More Nora that he's not spending on champions at this point is probably a good thing. I mean, this Imperator is sort of fucked. Like, he's within double hit range of Dead Fairy. Deathcaster going down, giving me a ton of Nora. Look at that, 30 to 61 Nora. Please nerf ASAP. I don't want to have to crutch on Deathcasters anymore. So we've got Alchemist in the font, and realistically, I'm probably just going to go for the Imperator, who is not only lower HP, but probably a higher threat value as well. So he's going to go with the Neo Drake, and he actually took... oh right, this got nerfed, I forgot. I was wondering why it was 69 Nora, and I realized, yeah, it finally got its deserved nerfs. So Neo Drake coming down, regen. He's still a good champ. I mean, Pounce, regen... He can negate healing. He's just more reasonable now. Good, but not great, according to Rorschach. And what is all this garbage? He put Akakios' Blade on Imperator for seemingly no reason, and then Dunewalker's Mantle on Alchemist also for no reason because I have Reaper's Blade. All right, that is certainly a play. Not one I would have considered, maybe, but we'll see how it works out for you there. We're going to do a double Reaper's Blade hit. And then just 2 hits with Zulos, or yeah, I should need one, yeah. Just 1 hit with Zulos to finish you off. And we'll move Dead Fairy back, keep him safe. And I could grab that globe if I wanted. Yeah, I don't really see a reason not to. I can still Death Pact next turn and then 2 hits with Reaper's Blade and finish off whatever's in that font. So he has magic damage. I could just grab this globe. I don't really want to kill my Disturbed Spirit for absolutely no reason. So we're just going to grab this globe so he can't have it. And we'll let Plane Shift haggle in this font for a while. We're gonna teleport all the way back. And now I have a ton of Nora, so I think I'm just gonna go. I could have done a Shackles if, yeah, too late. We'll go Grekken because it's funny, and then we'll also go. You know what? I've been wanting to deploy him all game, so we'll go with Archmage as well. Will I need next turn's Nora now or later? Why do today what you can put off till tomorrow? So I'll deploy 2 champions. I'll have a reasonable amount of Nora next turn anyway, so it's not that big a deal. And what has he got? He's gonna pounce me. Oh, you go right ahead and do that. 14 damage. There you go. You did it. And he's gonna bodyguard again, probably soon. But again, loss of life goes through bodyguard, so I'm not that worried. He's gonna do. You could probably kill that Disturbed Spirit with a bomb and an attack. But like he's been within restraining aura range, so the bomb is probably on cooldown. He's gonna have to move in for an actual attack. And yep, there's 4, and Alchemist should be able to finish. You gonna do it? Yeah, he's gonna do it. He is gonna do it. So he sort of redirected everything towards mid now. I think getting that globe might have been a mistake with Zulos, just because he's sort of isolated now against the prismatic. But I mean, I can just Death Pact and kill it. So yeah, no biggie there. Like I can Death Pact, I can move up for a double hit with Fairy, and then I think then I'm gonna want to put the shackles on someone. So I can basically kill whatever I want right now. But I think Prismatic takes priority, so we're gonna Death Pact and get 2 more hits. 12 and 12, and I'll grab his globe. Yoinksies. Cannot drain. If I could, I don't think I would drain, honestly. It's too like then I'd probably just lose both champs instead of only losing the Zulos. So we're gonna hit Neodrake once, and we can survive a second hit. So we'll hit him twice, and the next turn I'll probably hit him once and teleport away, so that I don't get double hit in return. Could deploy Reaper again. Is there any way I could maybe save Dead Fairy? Gonna bomb. Ooh, Obelisk might be fun. I think now's a good time for Obelisk. I'm actually gonna put it on the Alchemist because his cooldowns are more than likely lower. And also more valuable than the Imperators. Grant Action Potion is something you kind of always want to use. So we're gonna go with that, and we're gonna put out. That relic is no good. I could just disintegrate, but I don't really need to. I'm gonna go with the Despoil, just so that if he kills a bunch of shit, I get the globes, and if I kill a bunch of shit, I also get the globes. And also right, shackles, maybe. Nah, we'll just end the turn. I'll save a bit of Nora. Good players always like to save a bit of Nora, and if I'm recording myself, I probably want to act like a good player at least. So he's going to... What did he deploy? Nothing? No, he just regenerated. So we have Neodrake haggling with Plane Shift. I feel like I can win that. Like with a Soulbane maybe, or an Essence Drain. And if I can win bot font, he's gonna be hard pressed. Like I've already been in this font for quite a while now. It's already turned 30. I'd say I've been in it for like 5 rounds, maybe 5 or 6, something like that. That's quite a bit of Nora I've drained from him. If I had an Unholy Tomb down, it would have been even better, but I do not. So the Nora gap is slowly widening. He is sort of struggling, I would say, to find a kill. Dead Fairy obviously being the priority, but that 20 HP Zulo is also tempting. And meanwhile, we've got scary-looking Grekken coming in. The other crazed charger unit that everyone forgets about. And, he's kind of beefy. 62 HP, 2 defense. So Zulos goes down. Of course, I grab that massive globe. And Obelisk kicking in. Skirmishing Alchemist losing 14 life. Obelisk, of course, being cleansable. He cannot use Dragon God Staff since Alchemist is already equipped. But he could use Purge, potentially. He's going to inhibit my Plane Shift. This thing used to have a vulnerability magical. I kind of wish he still had it, because then I would be able to win that fight a lot easier. I'm gonna just teleport over here, like I said I was gonna, and then ensnare. And Pounce should be 1 turn off, so I'll be safe for this turn. And Dead Fairy, engaged, of course, can only get 1 hit. And Bodyguard is also up, so I'm thinking Skirmishing Alchemist will have to be the target here. And so what I'm going to do, instead of summoning my little bone boys, I'm going to Mind Wipe Aura. So that you're pacified and I can disengage for free. And then I'm going to make 2 hits on the Alchemist. Avoiding evasive, of course, thanks to the loss of life. And we're gonna charge you with Grekken. Imagine Grekken getting a kill in current year. Impossible. And we're going to engage that Temple Guard. And there's the game. He chooses to surrender. So a nice, little bit of a longer game than last time, but well played on both sides nonetheless. And we'll see everyone in the next one.